dirty. And we do have... Wow!
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding
Oh
me.
my goodness!
Qualifying was interesting. Not only we saw Zane Davidson score pole position, but we saw two part-time drivers, Zane Alexander Rowe and Skip Silver, make it onto the race. Jack Haas attempting and unfortunately failing to return to the PSRLA Cup field, and of course the Williams and cars being qualified. And of course, we expect the race to hold more surprises. As we come live here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for round 5 of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series, the Acronis 400. Hello everybody, my name is Alex Vitale, and might as well say immediately, I am going to be alone for this race again. Now, I gave my reasons why in qualifying, but to recap, I wanted Stuart Grannon to join me in the booth, but he was unavailable. Frank was also unavailable, and I asked Tirjol if he could be in the booth, but unfortunately he's also unavailable. So yeah, and he said that if he was unable, then I could have recorded this race alone, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, and again, I don't expect this to be a recurring occurrence. I fully expect Frank to return next week, but we'll see. But in the meantime, Zane Davidson scored pole position for the race, and as I stated, Alexander Rowe and Skip Silver, both on part-time schedules, both on 7 races, made it onto the main event. And as I said, Hunter Mendoza, which is really insane, because being the guy that actually sets the ratings up, I am legitimately shocked that he made it onto the main field. But and as I said, we're gonna have a lot more surprises for this race, because I don't know if you noticed, but these guys tend to be really quick around here, really fast. The times clock are at around the mid to up 25s. So I am going to expect this race to go pretty fast, and I'm definitely going to expect a lot of crashes with a lot of cars involved if the crash that we saw in qualifying is anything to go by. But as I said, this track is fast and it's also tight, so yeah, I expect lots of good racing, but also lots of chaos. But yeah, as we stated, Davidson is on pole position, and here's the thing. Davidson is driving for Celeritas, which is a 4 team, and currently leading the championship currently is Philip Torres for Smart Motorsports, which is another 4 team. But the thing is, Ford hasn't won a race yet. We're 4 races in, and it's been Chevrolet and Toyota, Bruno Di Giacomo, Avery Alford, Bryce Egan, and Nathan Stapleton. Toyota, Chevrolet, and Toyota, respectively. And Ford is still winless. I mean, and you saw that Ford is not slow. Ford does not have slow guys. Like Jeffrey Finguy, he scored pole position at Austin, and well, his race went pretty poorly, but he scored pole position. Zane Davidson, he also scored pole position today. Then it's right. There's like 3 4 cars into the top 10. The others being Harley Anderson Jr. and Torres. Then there's Zachary Fitzwater that is constantly in the top 10. So you cannot say that Ford does not have any bad teams. Well, they do have bad teams in Dracovan first and foremost, but you cannot say that they do that the good teams are not being fast. But they still lack the capability of they cannot capitalize on they cannot convert qualifying pace into race victories, which I'd say is a big shame for the Blue Oval, because as I said, there are plenty of drivers are quick, but they cannot convert it. So maybe we're probably going to see a change, but who knows? Maybe we could see a Ford winning, but I don't know. Of course, we will see once we get to the checker flag. But anyway, so I guess there's pretty much nothing. Oh yeah, but before we actually go with the race, I forgot to show it in the standings, but I might as well say it again. If you check the owner standings, you may find out that that there's an extra point for the 07 of VG's Motorsport, as well as an extra point for the 88 car. Those are extra points given to Samadoskin and Justin Perez, because here, Joel, sort of we, me and Merchant Herzer and I, because I don't want to give the blame solely to him, also myself, we sort of screwed up the pre-qualifying procedures, and there's also even a reason why for the first couple of races there were only 39 cars instead of 40, because we screwed up. And to compensate for that, one extra point was given to Asken, and of course we've given a point to Justin Perez. Justin Perez, who tried to make it onto the field for Atlanta for Aegis, and Asken, who failed to qualify for, I think it was Austin, if I remember correctly, either Austin or Atlanta. I cannot remember, but yeah, that's the reason why. And of course, might as well show it here in the standings. And so yeah, extra point for Samaraskin and and 1 point for Justin Perez, and also the negative 18 points for Santi Messi because of the penalty that he got with the crash with Askin, that which left with the penalty being the reason why he left, and now the reason why Jack Haas is in that 50. But yeah, now we pretty much said everything that has to be said. So guess what, folks? It's time for racing.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command has been given. These drivers will roll on to the track any second now. There we go. As for qualifying, as we stated, Zane Davidson will start on pole position. Alongside him is Robert Crown Jr., then is Philip Torres, another Ford, then is Andrew Williams, Bernardo Oliveira, Ali Anderson Jr., Gary Movedel, Tom Sloan, Leonard Koshmar, and Danny Johnson rounds up the top 10. With Nathan Stapleton starting in 17th place. Stapleton, the winner at Phoenix. "54 laps here on the itinerary. And of course, we expect this race to be really fast, but also really chaotic. The pace car is going to pull into the pits any second now. Around turn 4, there we go. Davidson and Crown will lead us to the green flag through the Reese's restart zone. And green flag is in the air. We're away at Las Vegas. And Davidson lead lap number 1, as you saw a battle side by side between Torres and Crown Jr. Crown Jr. being held by his teammate and by their teammate in Andrew Williams, but Torres looks like he might have Crown Jr. held by Torres being held by De Oliveira. Still side by side for second place. They're super close. They're gonna make it free wide. Oh, Roman's gonna be pretty dangerous. Now gonna make it free wide. De Oliveira on the extreme outside. They're super close. De Oliveira being helped by Koshmar, and De Oliveira looks like he might have it. Yes, he does. And now Koshmar might attempt and use the momentum on his favor to make a double overtake, being helped by the 96 of Troy Williams Jr. They're very close. Koshmar is still there. Can he clear it? Yes, he does. Lap number 3 already, lap number 4, and he's going so fast, and Koshmar can finally clear these 3 guys, and as well as Troy Williams Jr., and now Torres has to deal with Andrew Williams, the other Williams, of course, no relation, or at least I hope there's no relation, and Williams is gonna get past the 6 car immediately, as does Blaine Keys. There goes Crown Jr. attempting a move on the inside again of Torres. There is the pace car, and amazingly enough, still no cautions. There goes Anderson past the number 6 car. Torres is losing position like a rock. I have no idea what's going on with that. But in the meantime, back up front, Davidson has a bit of a safety gap, something that De Oliveira does not have, and neither does Williams Jr. compared to his teammate. But let's see what's going to happen. In the meantime, there's Alexander Rowe battling with Hunter Mendoza for last place. As I said, the first race for Alexander Rowe, and again, the fact that he was sponsored by Granite is the reason why I want the steward in the booth. But in the meantime, you saw there Crown Jr. attempt a timid move on Blaine Keys. Timid move that actually might be a little bit more convincing, but no, into the backstretch. And actually, there's a lot more convincing trouble so you're instead of letter Koshmar into 3 and 4. They're gonna be side by side out of 4 and into the quote unquote main straight. Williams is ahead. Williams Jr. is ahead by just a little, and now Williams Jr. is going to use the draft to help by his teammate, and through goes the 96 car. And through go also Keys and maybe Roberto Crown Jr. In the meantime, this the top 8 are leaving the rest of the field. 9th is Reggie Fogelman, 1.6 seconds behind, now 1.3 seconds behind this group of 7 cars. There's Fogelman dealing with Movadell and the Soshrai. There's the winner at Phoenix and Stapleton. Outside the top 10, he currently is in 12th. In the meantime, Williams Jr. has catched up to Davidson, but still not enough to try and overtake. In the meantime, there's Davenport. Yeah, pretty much these are the worst cars right now in terms of overall pace. Back up front, here's Keys dealing with Andrew Williams. Is glued to the rear of that 9082 car, but still nothing. Lap number 10 will be in the books. There goes Williams on the inside of Troy Williams, his teammate. Lap number 10 is in the books. Lap number 11 into 1 and 2. Williams goes, and he's gonna go through. That was another easy pass for Andrew Williams. The inside line is being absolutely lethal for these guys. The outside line, I should say more, has been absolutely lethal for these guys, and now Crown might take advantage of that and pass Keys, which they do. They're gonna clear the 33 car into 1 and 2. There goes Crown up in 5th place. And yeah, it's a currently there goes Williams on the side of Oliveira, as does Crown on the inside of their teammate Williams. Can he clear the 55 car? Yes, he does. Williams at the 2nd place, so there's a 3rd. Crown goes up to 4th and might try a double overtake, but no, they're going to. Yeah, the Pernas are going to absolutely kill me. But yeah, there goes Crown Jr. on the inside of De Oliveira. And looks like they're still side by side. Lap number 13 is in the books. They're gonna go fast, way fast. They're gonna go fast. There goes Crown up in 3rd place. And now De Oliveira has to watch himself from Williams Jr. There's Koshmar, and there's a group of 4 between. There's a group of 4 of Keys, Koshmar, Anderson, and Fogelman, and now Movadell might actually get involved in that. Back up front, Davidson is still leading. He has led every single lap thus far. Keys tried for a move on the inside of Williams, but nothing. And Williams Jr. is going to put a bit of a safety gap on the 33 car. There goes Crown on the inside of Williams. Can Crown clear their teammate, as Oliveira tried on a move as well on the inside of 37 car, but he thought better of it. Through goes Crown Jr. as well as De Oliveira, and now Williams is stuck on that outside line, side by side with Williams, who might try for a double overtake into turn 3 and 4, and he's going to leave past 1 car Can actually overtake the other car? No, and now Koshmar is going to attempt, but Williams Jr. is going to block the door side by side between Fogelman and Keys. Keys goes, and Fogelman goes through Keys, as does Movidel, and maybe Sastry as well. Side by side also between Alfred and Carrison. In the meantime, ooh, okay. Now Crown is glued to the rear of the 51 car. Crown can try and overtake at the end of the backstretch, at the entrance of the backstretch. Lap number 18, 17 laps already run, but Davidson pulls a bit of a safety gap, something that Oliver does not have compared to Troy Williams Jr. as Williams goes through the 99 of Koshmar, and now Macho for a second overtake on his teammate on the inside, but that is so. They're going. I am honestly shocked how we still green flag after 19 laps of racing. Through goes Williams as well as Koshmar. And Williams Jr. is going to regain that line just in time just in time to win the bus attack from Vogelman. As Keys and Sastry, two teammates. Keys goes through the 21 car of Sastry. Yeah, 20 laps is in the books, and I'm still surprised we haven't had a caution yet. Actually, come to think of it, let's check the rear of the field, and yeah, they're still far away from the lap cars. Tanner Pardon and Hunter Mendoza bring up the rear of the field. When Mendoza also the biggest surprise of pre-qualifying. Thanks to that, both Williams-N cars were able to qualify for the race. Both Williams-N cars were present in qualifying. And then that back up front, there's Stapleton. There goes Carrison on the inside of Sastry for what would be 10th place. At top 10, Carrison was currently being helped by Alfred. Now being helped again by Alfred with the draft behind. And through goes Sastry and Alfred as well. Side by side, no, Alfred doesn't. Alfred has to struggle a little bit. But in the meantime, let's go back up front. Brown is still glued to the rear of the 51 car, but Davidson's doing pretty much an amazing job defending that position. And now Davidson pulls another safety gap away from the 37 the checkered flag car. But in the meantime, Alfred wasn't unable to go through Sastry, and now he's going. And now Stapleton has passed him, and Torres also being pretty terrible. He wasn't able to. He lost that battle with Stapleton, and now he's going to lose that battle with his teammate Beal, and also with Joshua Neely. In the meantime, back up front, Davidson still leads. He has led every single lap until this point. Movidel trying to teammate move on the inside of Fogelman. These guys are glued to each other. Williams Jr., Fogelman, Movidel, and Keys. And they're still going to be glued at the exit of the backstretch into 3 and 4. So much is happening, and it's insane. There goes a Bradley Ream wrapping up alongside again Mendoza. There's Gardner, and there's the 3 cars of the PS cars of Gardner, Davenport, and Ayers. As we stated, Oscan did not make it. In the meantime, there's Alexander Rowe squeezed between Taylor and Evans in 29th. And where is Silver? Silver, okay, they're pitting. Everybody's pitting. Everybody's pitting. There's Silver. Everybody's pitting. The leader pitting. Actually, yeah, they did pit. Ooh, what? Oh! Duncan, what are you doing? Duncan, what are you doing? Okay, that was weird, but yeah, let's go. Let's check out Zane Davidson into the pits. Now Crown, of course, is going to lead the lap. It's got to be for fuel and tires, I would assume. Yep, tires. Silver, of course, is in the lead right now, but of course, 4 tires for Davidson. And Davidson is going to win this battle off of pit road. There's Alford, but of course we have to wait the second half of the field. I just saw there's Silver making it into the pits. Let's check out the Rotor Crown Jr. Now, of course, we have to wait for for everybody to cycle out. And Crown leaves the pits ahead of Williams and Williams Jr. Of course, we have to wait for everybody to cycle out. There's Skep Silver. There's a thing, Fitzwater. There's Egan. There's Koshmar. There's Delivera making onto onto the racing surface. I would expect Crown to be the leader of the race. Let's see. As Davidson is going to make that outside line work, but I would assume Davidson should be in the lead. Of course, if we don't count Silver and Giacomo, but that should be it. Let's see this lap number 28 in the books, hopefully. And Davidson should be still the leader. And yep, he is. Davidson up in the lead again, and without actually he managed to make that outside line work, amazingly enough. So Crown is still second place, and now he's got the 82 of Williams. Williams is going to go on the inside, but Crown is going to shut the door on him. 8-3 and 4, and also Avery Alford. There's Skep Silver, Trevor Williams Jr., Laura Koshmar, Bryce Egan dealing with Reggie Fogelman. Fogelman, who also looked like he was going to be replaced, but fortunately nothing happened. And Egan is going to win this battle for the 95 car, and there's the teammate of the 95 car attempting to overtake Fitzwater, as well as helping his teammate outside line. That should help him. De Oliveira pretty much cleared the 52 car with the help of Movedel, and now Movedel might attempt to move. Nope. There goes Koshmar with his teammate. Koshmar dealing with teammate Silver. In the meantime, there's back up front. There's Alford almost going past the 82 of Williams, and Alford can make it. Yep, he's going to make a mistake. Every Alford up to second place. Side by side between Koshmar and okay, both drivers are battling with both Appalachian cars are battling with a Vision Motorsport car. Amazing, ironically enough. But through goes Fogelman almost, and the thing is, Fogelman goes through Koshmar, but has to do with Bryce Egan, another Vision Motorsport car. Vision Motorsport has been fantastic this early part of the season. Again, which is that they finished 1-2 at Secret of the Americas. In the meantime, back up front, Crown is glued to the rear of the 82 car. It's going to be a freeway battle for second place, and that of course is going to benefit Davidson. There goes Williams on this side of Alford, but Alford's going to defend. Yep, Alford managed to make it work. There's Sloan, there's Lenny Johnson, there's Anderson Jr. Somehow Alford managed to shut the door on the 82 car, and he's going to keep second place. And of course, all to benefit Dane Davidson, who looks more and more likely to finally give Ford the first win of the season, as we stated. Actually, there's Bruno Di Giacomo, the winner at Daytona, who wasn't at exactly the best of seasons after winning at Daytona. Side by side between De Oliveira and Egan, and the Portuguese driver looks like he's going to clear him. At least one would hope so. There we go. Through goes De Oliveira, and back up front, Williams again for second place. But Alford does an amazing job defending. He remains in third place. Williams is still stuck in third place. Yet another attack by Williams, but now of course Alford is way too far away to try a realistic attack. And again, all of this is basically all this battling is benefiting Zane Davidson. the meantime, a scramble for what is basically 10th place in thing. We got Fitzwater, Pease, Silver, Koshmar, Egan, and the Giacomo, who's gonna go through the two the two Vision Motorsport cars in a double overtake. Amazing result for Bruno. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a flat response for what's supposed to be my driver, but yeah, back up front again. These three are glued to each other again. Alfred still with an amazing, basically in a Gilles style driving at Harama in, I think it was 1980, something like that. Is still up in second place. As the Giacomo goes through Keys, and now he's got another Ford, the other Ford thing guy in his sights. In the meantime, Davidson's starting to pull away, 40 laps in. And now Alford has pulled yet another bit, a safety gap from Williams. There goes Momadel on the inside of Williams Jr. And Williams Jr. is going to defend from the one car, and they're going so fast now. They're going to deal. They catched up to Tom Sloan. Let's see how influential Tom Sloan is going to be. And Davidson has catched up to the 43 car as Alford, as Williams has catched up again to Alford, to the rear of the Alford. Williams has catched up to Alford yet again, but no attacks. Davidson is still he's basically using the drive from the 33 car as Williams goes again for an attack on Alford, which is a lot more convincing now, and he might have it, and yes he does. Andrew Williams clears. Avery Alford is now up to second place, and now Crown Jr. is going to use the momentum to pass the 23 car, and Crown now is going to be a member. It's going to take a little bit longer for the 37 car to overtake the winner at Atlanta. And Crown still side by side with the 23 car. And Crown clears Alford. Crown up to fourth place. To third place, actually. As Davidson finally clears Tom Sloan. Let's check out the rear of the field. There goes Di Giacomo. He's catched up to Fitzwater. And the Fit is going to go through Fitzwater for 10th place. Can he clear him? He already cleared him outside in the exit of turn 4. 10 laps to go here at Las Vegas. And now Davidson now's got not only a major safety gap, but he's got a major safety gap, but also it's Tom Sloan. Tom Sloan who's actually going to try and unlap himself. And that is actually bad news for the 51 car, because that could allow these guys to catch up. In the meantime, there's the Giacomo up in 10th place. There goes Movedel on the inside of De Oliveira. But De Oliveira is going to defend. And now the top three are pretty much spreaded. So yeah, unless major drama happens, this might be it for the race. There's Ream, there's Mendoza, there's Danny Johnson wrapping up the field. In the meantime, let's check out the rear positions from outside of the top 3/4. There goes Koshmar on the inside of Fogelman on the inside, and Koshmar is still battling with the 95 car. Koshmar can clear. Koshmar does clear him. Koshmar up into 7th place. Now he's got Movedel in his sights. And yep, Sloan still tries to unlap himself from the 51 car, but to no avail. Williams Jr. is going to block, and there goes back into the pits. De Oliveira goes back into the pits, and now, oh boy, now this could be for this now. How many drivers... actually, how many drivers made it into the pits? Looks like only him? Yep, only him. So, either he's got a problem, or they might not have enough fuel to make it until the end of the race. Now, this looks to be mildly interesting. This final 6 laps. The 5 laps, actually. No, 6 laps, yeah. No, 5 laps. No. No, 5 laps, there you go. Yeah, I technically I should know math, but whatever. Anyway, the Crown and Williams are glued again, and they're not making it to the field, so yeah, probably a problem for Fogelman. And I think that might allow the Giacomo to take the lead of the championship. That might allow the Giacomo to take the lead of the championship back from Torres. If everything goes right, there's Fogelman out back on track. Of course, the second car lap down, and Anderson is in the pits. Okay, no, they do not have enough fuel to make it onto the end of the race. So, as you saw, Davidson doesn't have enough fuel. Does Williams or Crown have enough fuel to make it onto the end of the race? Let's see what's going to happen to these two guys, and they're going to go through yet another lap. These guys look like they have enough fuel. As you saw there, Mendoza, Carson Miller, they don't. Neither does Rowe. And now this could be an absolute insane finish, and Williams does not have enough fuel. Does Crown Jr. have enough fuel to make it? White flag, 1 lap to go for Roberto Crown Jr. These guys do have enough fuel to make it, I would assume. Back up front. Half a lap left to go for Roberto Crown Jr. He should have enough fuel, and they do. Around turn number 4 they go, and Roberto Crown Jr. is going to win at Las Vegas. Second should be Guillermo Vidal, and third is Bruno Di Giacomo. Finally, a good race for the 7 car after a couple of bad results, and that should definitely allow Di Giacomo back in the lead of the championship. And provisional results should be Crown lead, Crown 1, then it's Movedel, silver in 4th place, third is Di Giacomo, as we said, then it should be Andrew Williams, Bernardo de Oliveira, the 33 of Blaine Keys, the 75 of Nathan Stapleton, and the 42 car of Anthony Nicol, and the 9 of William Ayers. Of course, because of pit stop shenanigans, only 4 cars are going to make it finish the race on the lead lap. But yeah, that wow, I was definitely not expecting that. I was not expecting a finish of that caliber. But yeah. Confirmation of the results. Roberto Crown Jr. wins the Acronis 400. Second is Guillermo Vidal. Third is Bruno Di Giacomo, and then it'll be Skep Silver, Andrew Williams, Bernardo de Oliveira, Blaine Keys, Nathan Stapleton, Anthony Nicol, and William Ayers rounding up the top 10. And yeah, pretty much every single, thanks to the pit stop shenanigans, every single driver except 4 cars are a lap down. With Danny Johnson, Scott Taylor, Roger Fogelman, Carson Miller, Alan Anderson Jr., Hunter Medusa, Brandon Ream, and Duncan Ward being 2 laps down. But yeah, that was really something else. I was not expecting this race to be this dramatic, but it was. And yeah, and also I am generally shocked that we finished this race without a single caution. I mean, you saw what happened in qualifying, so I was definitely expecting the race to be a complete wreckfest, but nope. Somehow, everybody kept it clean, and we got some really, and we got an interesting race finish to boot. So, yeah, I'd say this race has been a big success. And now, time to check the standings. And we're back here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Acronis 400 that has just finished. And for the championship standings after 5 rounds, Bruno Giacomo will not be taking the lead of the championship, but he will jump 3 positions to 5th place. But although I was correct in saying that Philip Torres did lose the lead to Zane Davidson, who jumps up into the lead of the championship, 2 points clear of the 6th car. Then Gary Movadell jumps 2 positions in 3rd. Troy Williams Jr. is in 4th. Bruno Giacomo, as we said, is in 5th. Then we got Andrew Williams, Anthony Nicol, Roberto Crown Jr., who jumps to 8th place with that win. Nathan Stapleton and Nia Marinacci is in 10th place. The biggest jumper in the standings being, we got a lot of, so we got, the biggest jumpers have been, Skep Silver with 6 places. Granted, he only did 2 races, but Skep Silver now is in 33rd place, so he should be safe from the pre-qualifying hell in the next race that he should be making it. As well as Bernardo de Oliveira also jumped 6 places to be 14th. As for the most position lost, it's a tie between Nia Marinacci, Ryan Little, Reggie Fogelman, Ali Anderson Jr., and these guys who lost 6 places each. Nia is in 10th, as we stated. Little is in 16th. Fogelman is in 22nd. And Anderson is in 25th. And that was nuts to talk about. So I have honestly this race was a really good race. I think I did a pretty good job in trying to keep up with everything that was happening. And again, the same thing that I talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. Ford has the pace to make it happen, but they still cannot put it together to finally get a win. Davidson Ford does have some pretty good teams. The 1 and 2 in the championship standings are Ford cars, but still they cannot make it onto the. They cannot get the ultimate prize. And if this was a full point season, that would be fine. But we have the playoffs to deal with, so they have to win. They have to prove that they can win, because come crunch time, it's gonna be a problem. So this it's fine, but to a certain point. So still 4 winless after 5 races, and now we got 2 to Toyota and 3 to Chevrolet. So let's hope that Ford can actually finally pull it through and get themselves a win. And so, with everything that has been said, I think there's nothing else to say other than this has been a special position of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series 44/7 Network. I'm Alex Vidale, and join us next week for round 6 of the championship at Homestead Miami Speedway. So long, everybody, from Las Vegas. Congratulations again to Roberto Crown Jr.